James Turner for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow.
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so this is a really interesting story. This is really and truthfully something that came out of left field. This is not a video that I ever thought I'd have to make, but here I am making the video. We all know that Turki Alalshikh, he's a popular subject on this channel. You know, and a lot of people always like to hear what I have to say about Turki Alalshikh because it's not quite a popular opinion in boxing right now. But Turki Alalshikh's been buying up boxing. I mean, he bought Ring Magazine. He's pretty much bought Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, Frank Warren, Bob Arum. He's made sizable donations to the WBC and WBA, so he's got them in his pocket. But now, add this person to the list as the latest person to be bought off by Turki Alalshikh. Michael Benson, you know, writer for TalkSport UK, who had a very popular Twitter account that I go to a lot of the time to see what's happening in boxing with the news and reports and things like that. Michael Benson has been bought out by Turki Alalshikh and Ring Magazine because when you go to Michael Benson's Twitter account now says Ring Magazine, and it has all of Michael Benson's old posts. Only difference is now it says Ring Magazine. It says, you know, it has a Ring Magazine picture, and it still has the 314,000 followers that Michael Benson has. So Michael Benson, I want to know this. Somebody out there that can give me this information. I want to know, how much did Michael Benson get bought off for? Like, how much did Turki Alalshikh pay Michael Benson to put Ring Magazine on there and to buy out the account? Because Michael Benson was always, it almost seemed like the man wasn't even human. He would always tweet. Like, he would tweet his life away, and, you know, I have got confirmation that Michael Benson actually is a real person, so, you know, he is real. He's not fake. And it looks like whatever Turki Alalshikh gave him, it was enough for him, you know? And it's like, I always think about the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He says, everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man, and it seems like that's the truth, because, you know, Turki Alalshikh went ahead and bought his Twitter account, so this is where we're at in boxing. Turki Alalshikh is not trying to... he's trying to own boxing. The man is trying to create the biggest monopoly the world has ever seen. He bought the Bible of boxing. He's bought up, you know, 3 or 4 major promoters. He's bought up the one of, if not the most popular news Twitter account for boxing. So I mean, for this move in particular, I will give Turki some credit because I wouldn't even have thought of that myself. You know, so hey, credit to him. It's a smart move for him to push his agenda with Ring Magazine and Riyadh season and that thing. So I can respect the IQ it took to make this move. It's a high IQ move, but you know, I don't know if it's going to be a good thing. I don't know if it's going to be a bad thing. From what I've seen, from all the reports of the latest issue of Ring Magazine, everyone says the pages are thicker and it's a higher quality magazine. So it's good. I'm glad they're doing good things with Ring Magazine. Not everybody's all bad, but he's definitely trying to buy up everybody. And, like, it's crazy because I know people in boxing, multiple people in boxing, who have, you know, been offered jobs by the Saudis and Riyadh season and turned them down. So, you know, all the people that have taken the Saudi money in the media or, like, in general, that's just everybody that took the money. That's not everybody that actually, you know, there's many people that got offered money and didn't take it. So it's like, it's crazy. So, yeah, man. I don't know. I'm really trying to process this. Like, he really bought up Michael Benson's Twitter account overnight. And now it's the Ring Magazine Twitter account. So, do you guys think a monopoly is good for boxing? I know right now, thus far, it's proven to be a good thing in the short term. There's been a lot of super cards. Fans have been happy with being able to see the fights they want to see when they want to see them. But I will stick with my original points. Guys, it will be annoying, but I'm going to continue to drive this point home. I will stick with my original point. Turki Alalshikh will not be good for boxing long term, period. There hasn't been really any focus on fighter development on these cards. That's number one. Number two, if you just look at the Saudi super card on February 22nd, you got fights on there like Shakur Stevenson, Floyd Schofield. You got fights on there like Callum Smith, Joshua Buatsi. Those are easily fights that would sell tickets and do well in the UK and USA respectively. So fights that would do good in USA and UK boxing markets are not in USA boxing markets anymore, which is thus in turn hurting the USA and UK boxing markets. Evidence of that can be found if you just look at the schedule for the USA in 2024 for December this month. The two biggest fights have been Espinoza and Robesi, and now Curiel versus Rocha. Not really anything big. Normally, America has something much bigger in December, but we don't have that because all the fights that would do decent business here in the States are now going to Saudi. Same thing happens to the UK; it's going to Saudi. So that's going to be the future of our sport. For at least the next, I think, 3 to 6 years. The majority of UK and US boxing cards are going to be going to Saudi, and with Ring Magazine being purchased by Turkey, and big time Twitter accounts being purchased by Turkey, it's not looking good for the future of boxing in the USA and England. That's just the truth. And truth be told, last thing I'll say about this, because I know I'm all over the place, but I'm making a greater point here. I don't even think Riyadh season is effective sports washing, because because it is sports washing, but it's not. Is it really effective sports washing? Because DAZN doesn't have the biggest platform. They're not going to get the most eyeballs fighting on DAZN, and all these fights in boxing are going to DAZN, and the numbers haven't been good for these pay-per-views on DAZN. So is it even really truthfully effective sports washing? I don't think so. And on top of all that, for all the talk of how much people hate Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach and how it's bad for boxing, and mind you, I think it's a unnecessary fight. I think it shouldn't be on pay-per-view. But guess what? And you guys aren't gonna like this. Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis is gonna outsell the Saudi card on February 22nd with Better Be a Bivol. If you just look at all the tank Gervonta Davis videos on Instagram or Twitter, and you look at the viewership he gets and the interaction and the viewership that anything from Saudi Arabia gets, Gervonta Davis is crushing them in the numbers. So is this really a good thing for boxing long term? I don't think so, because it may satisfy the hardcore fans, but it doesn't. Turki Alalshikh and Riyadh season does not have the global reach and the global appeal to make boxing be the healthiest it should be and can be long term, because it's not in the States, because the United States is the entertainment capital of the world, and the British boxing market is one of the strongest in the world. And people hate when I say that, because they say, BT, it's not just a British sport, it's not just an American sport, it's a global sport. But I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you how it is. America and UK are the strongest boxing markets, and they are being absolutely boxed out and diluted with Riyadh season and Turkey's growing influence in boxing. So that's the news. Those are my greater points. Turki Alalshikh buys Michael Benson Twitter account. He's trying to own boxing. So make of that what you will. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you guys click right over here.
Keep watching my boy BT put on the best interviews out here.